everyone, welcome back to our zoo. Today is a very big day. We are going to build the tortoise's main building where they will be staying forever. Hopefully. So this whole walkthrough today, is it a walkthrough? Is it a build through? It's everything, I think. We're going to build this massive building for the tortoises. So I hope today you're doing lovely. I don't really know what to say here. It's just building. Getting all those pieces ready. Of course, we want to go with our little monochrome kind of metal to start out with. This is a giant building, by the way, and we spend a lot of money. As you can see over here, I'll put an arrow. Donk. We're going down in funds. Now don't worry, that doesn't mean we're screwed, it just means that we have less to work with. But the tortoises really need this. Did they really need all the fanciness that comes with it on the inside? Not really. But I have high quality standards for our zoo, so that's just how I am. So first I'm building the top here, and what we're going to do with that is we're going to put plants all in here, surrounded by glass. Because this is kind of like tropic feely, you know what I mean? So I tried to incorporate that as much as possible into this build. On the inside, of course, too. I feel like I could have done more, but I don't think we have the funds to do that. So, no. Gotta keep it kind of cheapy. Gotta fix everything. The plants are kind of out of the way and into the glass. Gotta multiply things and duplicate and grid them. If you want to know more about that and you haven't seen my how to learn how to build video, you should probably go check that out. Then you'd probably understand this more. So we're gonna just put some glass in. I want an all glass building. I don't want much wood because, you know, it's a lot of wood in the zoo. And after that, I guess I pause for a second. What's going on here? Okay, after that weird computer stroke, seems we're alright now, hopefully. We're gonna start off with some pathing for a walkway. I also elevate other pathing because I want to put a balcony on top of this first level, I guess. So I'm just improvising. This is not the ugly balcony we're sticking with. It's just what's temporary for right now. I really like those what's it called? Railings. Adding some more glass, trying to figure out what we can do here. I like the flooring, but I don't like the fencing, so we're gonna put our own custom fencing in for that. Yep. So first, I was kind of dumb. I'm like, okay, we'll just put modern fencing around here. Then I realized we're making this thing out of glass. So I go back and I'm like, yeah, we need to change this to glass. Taking the effort to build all that out for nothing. Here's the start of our little restaurant, Galapagulp. Heh, puns intended. And it's alright. There was no other way I could figure out how to line these up, connecting to our upper level, so it worked out. Not the way I wanted it to, but it worked out. I have to redo things, go back, go forth. It's all part of the process of planning a zoo. So here I shoved almost every vendor in here, just as much as I could, and then I'm gonna put some walls around it. Always drinking water when I'm recording. And some roofing. Pretty simple. Putting that ugly fencing back in. Oh, it hurts just to watch. It's like a little building area, I guess. I think I'm gonna make it look better eventually when we have extra money. Okay? Not what we're using now, because we just keep going down in funds. Making it kind of tropic-ish with the flooring? Oh yeah, apparently that's flooring. The vendor walls. It's all little details, like I said before. Fixing things constantly. I do like this flooring, but do you see how it connects to the vendors and it's like curbed, I guess you could say? We had to put plaster down, unfortunately. Here's really cool. So I decided to make my own menus. First I'm like, okay, I'll just make some modern signs and then add it in. As you can see here, I'm typing it in. It's not great, but I'm like, you know, that'll do. And then another one, trying to line them up, seeing if they look good, if it makes sense. I'm like, nah, never mind. So I go to Steam Workshop, right? And I pick out a menu. And I'm like, nope, that still doesn't work. So what I do is I grab it and I layer signs on top of wall plaster. It works out pretty well. I'll show you. Editing simply. I think I could do better next time, but for this, it's not that bad. So what you do is you take traditional signs and you layer them on top of each other till they merge together. And then you take your plaster and you push the plaster through the sign enough for it to pop out the letters, but not the border. You can edit them. See, it's very simple. It gets kind of frustrating a little bit though. I removed the coffee because I want to make this ice cream, so I'm taking shapes to make a little ice cream cone. And I don't even know why I did that, because there's signs pre-made that are like lit, and I could just shove them on top of there, but I want to make like a little ice cream cone. So see, the plaster goes through, but not completely. It shows the lettering, so it works. As you see here, I'm going to do it with the hot dog sign too. So I just grab the default one, pull it over, adjust the signs. Now I realize that with this sign, you cannot make any capital letters because it'll pop it out worse than the other ones. Like any capital letter, it'll just poof. It's kind of annoying. So I had to kind of give it, you know, lowercase, all lowercase letters. And you stack them, do the same thing. I put a little sign there instead of, you know, making a hot dog. That's almost impossible for me right now. Get the plaster, pull it through, and line it up. It can be a little buggy, but you can do it. See? Now we have little menus. See, there's the, I'm forgetting words. The, the ice cream cone that I could have just put up there instead of making all that struggling. Here, I think I'm doing pizza. Yeah, here's gonna be pizza. It's pretty nifty, I think. I don't know if I'm gonna, you know, save them in Steam Workshop, but I can definitely keep making them. Always the signs. Gotta put the signs in there. Yep. Now here I'm putting down the wooding floor. The wooding flooring, apparently. The wood flooring. I have to double it up. I know it's gonna look weird when they get in there, but I have to double it up because I want those curbs gone. And there was no curbing on the pathing, but it still showed. I'm like, what's going on here? And that flooring looks pretty decent. I don't know why I stopped moving. Did I walk? Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to decorate our beloved sign of Galapagos. So what you do with this is you put one letter down, you go into advanced move, and you copy, and when you do, all the letters will go in a row. So you don't have to like go back into inventory, put one up, go back into inventory, and put another one back up. You can just keep going. Here down in signs, we're going to add some leaves and some pretty colors. This is all they have to offer for now, which really sucks, but you know, I'm pretty sure down the road more DLCs will bring more stuff. Tropic kind of vibe going on. I wanted people to see that sign from, you know, way far when they're coming down the, I forgot what's called. I guess plaza. I don't know. Some more signs. Fixing things up a little bit. Gulpy. Oh, and signs follow the same rule. When you put one down, you can just copy another one and keep going. You don't have to go back in the inventory every single time. Adding a restroom. I don't remember if that works out. I think it does. And that's about it for Galapagos. I like it. And put some bins down because people are trashy and like to throw their crap everywhere. Ah, the stairs. The stairs were okay, and then I'm like, you know what? I want to make a lookout to the tortoises while they're going down the stairs. So what I did was... yeah, parquet flooring, I know, but it looks better than the wooden one I had, trust me. It's connected. I had a little trouble here for a while, and I didn't connect the pathing somewhere down by the entrance, and I'm like, why aren't people coming in here? So we lost a lot of money for a while. I'm sorry. Here I'm just covering things up a little better. It looks kind of weird. Add some more glass. Need a third layer because this is a huge glass building. And that would be about that for that segment. Here's kind of a short segment, so I'm not going to time lapse that. But here's what we have so far. Our beautiful building with a Galapagos sign. I haven't made the tortoise sign yet, though. I have to do that eventually. Here we're gonna fix little details, like the Adopt Us building. It doesn't have the right plaster under it. I want to keep adding things, making sure things are well. Some of the footage has been lost, like of me making the balcony and changing out the glass. Nothing big, it's just that. Also, unfortunately, what was lost was me moving the tortoises in to their enclosure. Both of them. So I put some faux rock behind there. It's not really faux rock, but it's supposed to be. To add on the backdrop to make it, you know, cooler. It looks really pretty. I like it a lot. This isn't time left, like I said, so it's going to be a little slower. They're happy. I'm happy. I'm hoping you're happy. I added a security camera in the middle in case someone tries to start cheat. What I did for these enclosures, by the way, is I used the null barrier and looped all the way around, and then used the railing as the only barrier between the visitors and the animals. Which is pretty cool. It has some problems though. We have some spider turtles that like to climb over the rock and greet the visitors a little too much. I really love the upper balcony there. It's a viewing area. So this thing turns out really good. I mean, it was worth all the money that we spent. Don't know what the view is with that, but moving on. Make a little adjustments, adding some benches, make it look pretty. You know, it's not much to talk about when I'm just adding little stuff. So how have you guys been? I'm wondering what kind of new series we should do next, by the way. Do you want another building game, or do you want something different? I'm not sure. We have to figure something out. So all these little touch-ups will add money and profit, believe it or not. The more education you have, the more money you have. The more they'll donate. So even though that our income is very low right now, our people are happy. And our tortoises are happy. And in the end, that's what matters. That all of them are happy. Even though we're poor. So those gates that you see on the other side there, they'll open up during summer hours and spring. In winter, they have to be closed or the snow comes in. The Tortoise? Yes, turtles. Tortoises and turtles. The tortoises, they bitch a lot. To the point where they get unhappy, so. I had to put an ugly rock barrier there because they weren't behaving. They were climbing out. It was terrible. So they have to deal with that. This is what we have so far. So I'm going to stop talking now. I'm going to let you guys enjoy this little addition that we have here. And, yeah. Thank you for watching, and enjoy the rest of this video of adjustments and tortoises. That way you're all caught up. Our profit is even going back up. Oh, I spoke too soon. Yeah. That sucks. Oh well.